You're listening to Daily Horoscope for your zodiac sign with Stephanie Campos. I'm your host, Stephanie Campos, and I am a practicing astrologer, psychic medium, and witch. In each daily episode, I covered a detailed overview of the astrology of the day and what you can expect from full moons to Mercury retrogrades. I've got you covered. And of course, there is always a personalized horoscope for your zodiac sign. If you scroll down in the show notes, there are always timestamps included for your convenience. And a quick pro tip before we dive in, I do recommend listening to your horoscope based on your rising sign for more accuracy. And if you are loving this podcast, don't be shy, leave a rating. Hell, even a review. I'm a one human show and produce each and every episode every day just for you. And your support means so much. Now let's get into the astrology of the day. This is your daily horoscope for Sunday, January 11th, 2026. Around 3 a.m., the moon enters Scorpio, and around 8 a.m., Venus in Capricorn forms a square with Chiron in Aries. Now, this is taking place at 22 degrees. If you have any planets or placements around 22 degrees of Aries, Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn, you will feel this the most intensely. Venus is our planet of relationships, our personal values, and our finances, and Chiron is the wounded healer, and when it clashes into Venus, it can definitely kick up old relationship wounds or insecurities or patterns. But since it's coming through in a square, it is giving us the opportunity to make a change, to choose differently, to recommit to our own healing journey, and to let go of past relationship patterns or dynamics that are keeping us stuck or stagnant. There might also be some sort of recognition around not fully embodying your personal values. Maybe there's a moment where you wish you would have said something or done something differently, and you're recognizing that whatever action or inaction doesn't align with what you believe in and your ethics. And instead of just sitting there and beating yourself up and living in guilt and shame, this is an opportunity to choose differently again and to make the different choices moving forward where you do act in alignment with your values. Engaging with your creative hobbies, whatever lights you up, whatever that looks like, can also bring about healing today as well. Now, around 9 a.m., the moon in Scorpio forms a square with Pluto in Aquarius, bringing an element of depth, putting us face to face with some of our fears and insecurities and our shadow side. This can feel triggering. It can have us resisting the urge to let go of control and to surrender. But really, this is an important moment to not fixate on the past or the future, and to just sit with whatever uncomfortable feelings arise. This might also be a moment of empowerment or self-reflection, or where you recognize your own growth and transformation as well. Aries, you might find yourself pondering the true motives of some of your friendships, acquaintances, or even people you interact with online when the moon clashes into Pluto. This can be a powerful time to feel feelings of envy, jealousy, projection, or even to confront unhealthy power dynamics, feelings of obsession as well. A big secret could also be revealed. Or on the other hand, if you choose to share something vulnerable about yourself on social media, it can leave you feeling changed and empowered, or even empower others. Taurus, are you ready for some drama in your one-on-one relationships? Well, when the moon clashes into Pluto, it's time to confront anything that's been left unsaid in those close relationships. Maybe a friend, a roommate, or a romantic partner is feeling upset, like they haven't seen you enough because you've been too focused on a goal or at work. Or maybe you're ready to discuss parts of your future that you don't share the same vision for, and this can kick up some tension as well. This is the time to address anything that you've been avoiding so you can find a more solid foundation for your relationship and your future. Gemini, communication can feel a little bit intense today when the moon clashes into Pluto. It can also feel like some of your personal or professional responsibilities or obligations are weighing heavier on your shoulders. Maybe there's some sort of mess you have to clean up or a crisis that calls your attention. You could also be dealing with power struggles in the workplace with coworkers as well. And this is going to be a really important time for you to honor your boundaries and uphold them. Cancer, the energy is sexy and steamy, but also full of jealousy when the moon clashes into Pluto. So for some, this could be a really powerful, transformative, penetrating, and deep sexual encounter with a lover, or hey, maybe a few. And at the same time, when you feel this intense karmic connection with someone else, it can also kick up feelings of jealousy and obsession. A desire to control this person in some way, just so you don't lose them. So you may have to confront some of those shadow sides in a relationship today. On the other hand, you could also be diving deeper and be exploring new levels of intimacy with a romantic partner. And this is also a great day to channel some of your past pain, your wounding, into a creative project. Leo, you may be ready to let go of old relationship patterns and dynamics when the moon clashes into Pluto. An old relationship trigger could pop up, stirring feelings of jealousy, control, obsession, and even some of your fears or insecurities as well. Now, this is a moment for succumbing to that feeling or using it to propel a transformation. You could also learn some intense news regarding a family member, a living situation, roommates, or even face some of the shadow sides that run through your family's lineage and history and cycles that need to be broken. Sounds really intense, but this is a quick aspect, so don't let it bog down your day. Virgo, conversations that take place today can feel prickly and even triggering when the moon clashes into Pluto. Someone might know just exactly which buttons to press, and oh, are they pressing them. You may also feel a little extra stressed about your daily schedule and routine today. Maybe you have a lot of plans or there's a lot to get done, but some sort of responsibility or crisis pops up that requires your attention first. On the other hand, you may be the one who is sharing something vulnerable or expressing some of your own fears and insecurities as well. Libra, today you could be dealing with feelings of jealousy when it comes to what other people have when the moon clashes into Pluto. This can kick up a lack mentality or even like an obsessive focus on what someone else has or possesses. And it can also pour over into your romantic relationships, bringing up feelings of possessiveness, jealousy, or envy. Now, on the other hand, this could also be a great day for transforming your spending habits and kind of doing a purge. So like going through all of your subscriptions and unsubscribing from things that you don't actually use and just get back on track with your finances. Scorpio, you are the main character today, and you are probably feeling a little bit more emotional when the moon in your sign clashes into Pluto. There is some part of you that recognizes you need to release the past in some way or even break free from family members' expectations. And in order for you to show up fully and authentically, you have to release this tendency to people please. You may even experience some sort of fear about showing up authentically and vulnerably. But pushing through that fear today can leave you feeling more present and embodied and even empowered. Sagittarius, something is brewing in your subconscious when the moon clashes into Pluto. This is a day for introspection, deep conversations, and revelations. You could learn a secret today, or maybe you're the one who's sharing something vulnerable with someone else. It's also easy to be your own worst enemy today and to let negative thinking patterns kind of spiral out of control. So if this is the case, do your best to regulate your nervous system as best you can. Capricorn, today you can experience a clash of personal values in some of your friendships or even groups you're a part of or communities you're a part of online when the moon rams into Pluto. And while this can feel jarring or triggering in some way, it's also helping you to realize who genuinely has your best interests at heart and who and what you want to focus your energy and precious spare time on. Friendships may also evolve in some way, or on the bright side, you could find yourself mingling with a person of power or influence who could help bring about some of your dreams for the future. Aquarius, you are one of the main characters today when the moon in Scorpio rams into Pluto in your sign. This is going to be a really powerful day for you to resist the urge to people please, to resist the urge to play small. It is time to take up space and to do so authentically. You may also choose to share some of your more vulnerable side or secrets with the world, maybe on social media, maybe with some friends or important people in your life. And while being this vulnerable can feel uncomfortable, it can also lead to an immense sense of empowerment, growth, and transformation. Pisces, your mental energy is a little bit more susceptible to some of your old coping mechanisms and negative thinking patterns when the moon clashes into Pluto. So it's going to be really important for you to remember that this is temporary and fleeting energy and not to let it get the best of you. You could also be feeling a little bit more worn down or exhausted and in need of rest. Now, on the other hand, this is a really powerful time to engage in some sort of intuitive work, to do a divination practice, or even a meditation that can lead to a profound revelation. As always, I hope your daily horoscope has offered some guidance and support throughout your day. And if you can't get enough of this podcast and want more horoscopes, I invite you to join me over on Patreon, where every Sunday you gain instant access to 7 episodes of your daily horoscope for the week ahead, a weekly psychic reading, a monthly tarot spread, and a monthly meetup, which ranges from group tarot readings to group mediumship readings and circles to ask me anything about your personal birth chart. These group monthly meetups have been a real highlight over the past few months, and I am enjoying them so much. There is a link in the show notes to join. It is only $10 a month. And I hope to see you there. As always, I'm sending you love, protection, and blessings in every single dimension. Thanks so much, and see you tomorrow.